Namaste. My name is Dr. Robert Henry Schwenk, aka Dr. Bob for You, coming to you from Norwalk, Ohio, in studio for you. All contact information that you might like to have can be found at the end of this vlog. Today's topic is the meaning of life, to be happy, and the greatest happiness from love and compassion. Do you seek the greatest happiness you possibly can have? What might bring you the greatest happiness? It seems that our nature's way of bringing the greatest happiness is through love and compassion. Here's how to have great happiness. Shirley came through the door of my office. It was early on in my career as a life coach, clergy. This was going to be one of the first encounters with someone who was looking for happiness. Shirley was in her late 30s at the time, and she was pleasantly dressed in a warm outfit as it was winter. She did not look or act depressed or anxious. I wondered what might be her concern. Nothing was obvious. We talked good-naturedly for a few minutes about the coaching association church I headed, but no point to her visit was presenting itself. I finally needed to ask, how might I be of help to her? Dr. Bob, I think I'm happy, but I'm not sure I'm happy enough. Now there was a statement I did not see coming. Even the idea itself was new to me. I mean happy, but not happy enough. Most people in my experience to that point in my career were looking for happiness. They had no concerns about being happy enough. All I could do was sit and listen and try to maintain an intelligent look upon my face. Shirley asked, "Do you know what I mean?" I told her frankly that I did not. She seemed to accept the answer as routine. "Well, it's like I seem to sense that there can be more," she said, "like I'm missing something that is just out of reach because I can't see it. Does that make sense?" I assured her that feeling this way was normal for many people. They needed something more in their lives, but were not sure where it was or how to find it. I knew this inside of mine was fine and true as far as it went. I was not sure within myself if I wasn't slipping into water that was going to be over my head. But I ventured forth, as inexperienced therapists might do when confronted with a new and never before discussed topic. "What brings you the most happiness?" I asked. It was a real shot in the dark. "When I am giving to others and not expecting something in return," she replied. Well, a light bulb of learning went off in my head. "You're talking about love and compassion?" I asked. "Those are the words," she blurted. And then I could see the wheels turning in her head. When I act in a loving way, being compassionate toward others, I feel the best about myself. I think you just cited those out-of-reach things you mentioned. It seems to be human nature," I said, "that when we give without expecting return, we are at our happiest. When we calculate what we might receive in return for a generous act, the process of happiness is somehow short-circuited within us. When we give of ourselves out of duty instead of compassion, the experience is somehow empty. So by being loving and compassionate in every circumstance possible, I will achieve greater happiness?" she asked. I answered in as wise a manner as I could muster, "I believe you have answered your own question very well." Such a newbie was I. Shirley left feeling as if she'd gained something. As I returned to my desk after seeing her to the office door, I reflected on what I had learned. Number one, sometimes the answer is within the question. Number two, there may be different degrees of happiness. And number three, perhaps the greatest happiness we can find lies simply yet profoundly in our nature to be loving and compassionate. And number four, it would seem that all persons in their right minds cherish love and compassion in others and in themselves above all else. 5. Following that insight then, your greatest happiness lies in love and compassion. This is Dr. Bob for you. See you next time. May you and all sentient beings know happiness and the root of happiness.